It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
What it do? What it do? Welcome to another episode of Let's Bet It. Decided to come on a little bit earlier. Me, GLB, and Can't Stop were talking in our chat and just had some schedule conflict. So I've got a few plays that I want to come on and give out to you guys. Before the games tonight, and then I think what we're going to try to do is come back on as a group at about 9 Eastern, and talk about the games tomorrow. I know there's 5 games tomorrow, and 4 of the lines are up. I think the reason why the Fever and Liberty aren't up is because the Fever play tonight, so they're probably waiting on that game to either start, be close to done, or whatever for they post it. So just a heads up, going a little early today to give out a few plays, and then I'm hoping we'll be back at 9 p.m. Eastern. So yesterday, 1 and 2 day for me. Courtney Williams rebounds, assists, cashed. Should have known better than to trust the Lynx in the first half. They just suck in the first half, especially on the road. So that cash, I know the full game ended up cashing. So congrats to everybody that played it full game. I should have. That was my first play, and then I just thought that they would do it in the first half. So, and then the under 161 and a half. GLB had an excellent system out, and I just thought it would be a lower scoring game, but it ended up not being. So, 1 and 2 on the night, but we'll get some back. We got a couple of nights left of ball before the All-Star break. So, um, let's get some cash real quick. Um, First game up that I was looking at, or not looking at, but the first game on the schedule that I made a play on was the Fever and the Sun. I played that over 165 and a half. I feel like you can still this. I know it's went up. I got it at 165 and a half. It's currently sitting at 166, and I still like it. I like that this total the same way that I liked the Fever and Wings. I got the total 2 points. I got it at 172. It closed at 174. I got on here and told you guys, I like the 74 fluid. I think the same thing happens here tonight. This is it's not a rivalry game, but there was some dust up the last time they played each other in Indianapolis. This game is going to be played at the TD Garden Center in Boston. Caitlin Clark brings the numbers, so they'll be playing the game there. I just think the big lights. It's a National League televised game, ESPN. I just think everybody's going to be up for this. I don't think there's going to be a ton of defense being played, especially leading up to the All-Star break. Nobody's really trying to, sustain an injury or get hurt. So I just think defense will be, at a minimum here. So over 165 and a half is my play, but I still like it at 166 and a half. A couple of player props. I haven't played them, but I think that they could be, very good looks. Kelsey Mitchell over her 17 and a half points. The last game that she played against the Sun, she didn't shoot the ball well. I expect her to bounce back in this matchup. And also Aaliyah Boston over 27 and a half PRA. You can actually get that at plus money on Caesars. She absolutely eats against opposing centers. So I just think this is, like I said, I think this is going to be a high scoring game. I think there's going to be a lot of offense. Defense just will be an afterthought. Got a comment here in the section. Oh, Stacks, what's up, my brother? Good luck to you, man. I don't know what you've played tonight, but throw it in. You already threw it in the chat. Sun plus 15 and a half, and Sun on the money line plus 900. They cashed it last week against Seattle. So The spread, I just didn't really have an opinion on either way. I do like the Fever first half -8.5. They are actually, you know what? Let me double check on a money baller, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that the Fever are really, really good ATS. The road. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's see. Scrolling. Give me 1 second, people. So yeah, against the spread, and I'll even share my screen with you guys. You look here, man. The Fever on the road against the spread are 6-1-1, and I could honestly see them really putting their foot on the gas or putting their foot on the gas to start the game. I mean, they're 6-1-1 overall, 4-1-1 as away favorites. So honestly, that might be a play I get to. I think I might have mentioned it in Chris's chat in the Crispy Kappa show um, earlier today. And shout out to Chris, man. Watch his show. He gives out good info every day, every single day. I mean, consistently. I don't see how he does it, but he does. But yeah, 6-1 overall on the road, 6-1-1 overall on the road. ATS first half, 4-1-1 as a home favorite. So I saw that there was an 8.5 on Hard Rock, and I might get there. I might get there. Like I said, there's the 2 player props I like, and then this first half look. So yeah, that is it for that game. The next game, Washington and LA. Um, that line is flipped to the Mystics being a dog. Um, to the Mystics being a dog. Um, I don't have any thoughts on the total, but I do like the Mystics money line. The Sparks are absolutely terrible off a win, 0-6 straight up, 0-6 against the spread. 5 of those losses have been at home, which is where they're at tonight. They're at home tonight. So not only do they stink up the joint after they win a game, but they do it at home too. On top of that, I think the Mystics, you can't trust the Sparks to get stops, but you can trust the Mystics too. I mean, it's just hard to bet on any team that with a trend that strong that can't play deep, that can't play defense. So I just like the Mystics. I think the Mystics can take away a lot of what the Sparks do well. Washington's not going to let them get into transition. I think defensively in the front court and offensively, I think the Mystics could really eat down there. So I like the Mystics money line. I got it at -105 a few hours ago. I got that on Caesar. So that's really the only play for me. I don't have much in the way of player props for this game. Just literally the money line. Justin likes the Fever under 91.5. I could really see that. I could see that. I could still see the game going over and the Fever team total going under, um, which will coincide with the Sun covering the 15.5, like you mentioned earlier. Fever lose tonight, beat Liberty tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. As long as it goes over for me, Mystics team total over 115.5. And yep, I saw GLB's system on the Sparks. I made the mistake of going against him the other night or last night when it came to that over under for the Sparks. But I just feel really good about this Mystics play. So for me, what I've played so far, Fever team total, or not Fever, Fever Sun over 165.5, still like it at 166, and Washington money line -105 on Caesars. Just be on the lookout on X and like I said, we may be back on at 9 to talk about the 5 games for tomorrow. Those games start really early, so we figured maybe we could get something in tonight and you know um, try to get ahead of the line. So until then, let's cash some bets, and John Witherspoon's gonna take us home.
If you broke, try to have a nice day. If you're fat, try to have a nice day. If you're skinny, try to have a nice day. If you got a big head, try to have a nice day. If your mama's ugly, try to have a nice day. If your daddy whoop your ass, try to have a nice day. If a dog bites you in the ass, bite him back and try to have a nice day. Try to have a nice day. See, that's my theme. Try to have a nice day. I'm about to leave right now. I'm going to try to have me a nice day. All right. Try to have a nice day.